Have you ever wondered what actually happens to all that stuff you throw in your blue cart? Where does it end up? What does it turn into? Why does it matter what we put in there? Today, we're taking you behind the scenes to find out. The whole process starts at home with what goes in your cart. You can recycle paper, cardboard, hard plastics, and metal cans and foil in your blue cart. Remember to flatten cardboard and give a quick rinse to metal and plastic containers so they're clean. Remember, just like you have to be tall enough to ride a roller coaster, recyclables have to be big enough to make it through the system. Anything smaller than the palm of your hand is too small to be recycled. Recyclables have to go in the blue cart loose and should never be put in a bag or nested together in a box. Seem like a lot to remember? Not to worry, the city's Waste Wizard is here to help you sort it out. The Waste Wizard can tell you if it's in or out of the blue cart, or where else you can take it. You can also get a notification to remind you to put your cart out, so you never miss collection day again. It's really that easy. Make sure to set your cart out on time and leave lots of room around it so the truck can pick it up. When the truck comes by, watch how much space it needs to safely lift the cart up. If you live in a condo or apartment, just bring your recyclables to your communal bin, and the city will pick it up. Once your recyclables are in the truck, they begin their exciting journey to becoming new products. The Materials Recovery Facility, or MRF for short, is where all your recyclables go to be sorted. When the truck arrives, it empties all the recyclables out onto the floor. You can see that these recyclables get tossed around a bit. This is why we can't recycle glass in the blue carts, since it's so breakable. Broken glass is a big safety hazard for our staff, so remember, it's out of the blue cart. A loader will pick up big scoops of recyclables and feed them into a drum, where they begin their journey up the conveyor belt to the sorting equipment. Did you know? Our MRF can process up to 8 tons of recyclables every hour. That's more than an elephant weighs. The recyclables have now arrived at their first stop, the pre-sort room. Workers have to remove anything that can't be recycled, that could get tangled or damage equipment. Things that get accidentally put in the blue cart and don't belong will contaminate and lower the quality of other recyclables. This is Margareta. She works at the MRF. She wants to thank you for knowing the ins and outs of recycling. If you put something dangerous in your cart, it could seriously hurt her or her coworkers. So let's all do our part to keep everyone safe. Now, it's time to sort out the recyclables. Cardboard and paper get sorted out first. Let's look at how it works. Items travel along a series of high-speed spinning discs. Heavier, three-dimensional objects like tin cans and plastics fall through and continue on the conveyor belts, but lighter, flatter objects like cardboard and paper bounce across the top and are separated into a bunker. The combination of turning discs and blowing fans will sort cardboard into one bunker and paper into another based on weight and size. Pretty cool, huh? This system can only work if it doesn't get clogged with unacceptable materials. Things like plastic bags or strings will get tangled up, so we have to shut down the equipment and remove them by hand. So remember, please don't put them in your blue cart. Workers will do additional sorting to double-check that nothing else got mixed in with the cardboard and paper. Let's move on to metal. There are a few different kinds of metal, and it's important to know which types can be recycled in the blue cart. Tin cans, like cans of soup or vegetables, get sorted out using big magnets. Aluminum cans and foil, like pet food containers and pie plates, get sorted out using a special kind of reverse magnet called an eddy current, which repels it into a bunker for collection. It's important to know that scrap metal and all other kinds of metal can't be put in the blue cart. Things like frying pans, hangers, or car parts will damage equipment or hurt workers. Lastly, it's on to plastic sorting. Workers hand sort all our plastics into different categories based on their numbers. The type of plastic affects how it's recycled and what kind of product it can be turned into. Remember, only hard plastics with recycling symbols numbered 1 through 7 are accepted. And just like that, all of your recyclables are sorted out. The The sorted recyclables are ready to be shipped out and turned into new products. To save space during shipping, we squish the recyclables together into blocks, called bales, using a machine called a baler. Each day, paper, cardboard, plastics, and metals are shipped out across Canada and the United States, where they'll get transformed into something new. Your plastic shampoo bottle can become plastic lumber. Your newspaper can become an egg carton, and your cereal box can become new cardboard. Your plastic water bottles can be turned into a fleece jacket. Or your soup can be turned into parts for a bike. Recycling is really important for our environment. Help us make a difference by reducing waste, choosing reusable options, and keeping recyclables out of our landfill. From all our workers to you at home, thanks for knowing your ins and outs and doing a great job recycling.